everyone, I'm Hideki and your Navigator. If you spend time in Japan, you'll probably hear the word Senpai. What is Senpai? This is a unique ideas that plays an important role in schools and the companies and the sport team and everyday life in Japan. So today I will introduce the culture of Senpai. Okay, let's get started. Senpai and Kohai means a relationship between someone with more experience and someone who is newer. For example, in school, second year and third year students are senpai to first year students. In Japanese companies, even someone who joined just 1 year earlier may become your senpai. In Japan, Kohai usually speak politely to senpai. At the same time, senpai are expected to teach, guide, and sometimes protect their juniors. So this is not only a hierarchy, it is also a relationship between someone who teaches and someone who learns. Of course, some senpai are kind, while others can be very strict. But many Japanese people grew up inside this culture from childhood. Why is Senpai Kohai culture so important in Japan? One reason is Japan's traditional group-oriented culture. In old Japan, village communities and teamwork were very important. People worked together through farming, festivals, and local activities. Because of that, the idea of running from experienced people became very natural. Japan was also influenced by samurai culture. In the samurai world, hierarchy, respect, and loyalty were highly valued. Confucian ideas from China also strengthened the belief that older or more experienced people should be respected. Over time, these values spread into schools, companies, and sports clubs. Especially in Japanese club activities, senpai-kohai relationships are very visible. To foreigners, some of these customs may seem strange, but in Japan, they are often connected to ideas like respect, gratitude, and teamwork. In other words, senpai-kohai culture became one way to organize relationships and group in Japanese society. Like many traditions, senpai-kohai culture has both good and bad sides. One advantage is strong human relationships. Senpai often support their juniors, while kohai show respect and loyalty. This can create strong teamwork and trust. It is also a system for passing down knowledge and skills. Japanese craftsmanship culture is a good example of this. However, there are also disadvantages. If hierarchy becomes too strong, people may feel unable to speak freely. Sometimes unreasonable rules or even power harassment can happen. The idea that senpai is always right can become a problem. Today, many Japanese companies are trying to build flatter relationships. Modern Japan is now searching for balance between tradition and equality. Interestingly, Japanese people themselves have mixed feelings about senpai-kohai culture. Some people think it is valuable. Others think it is tiring or old-fashioned. Many Japanese people still keep close relationships with former senpai. Sometimes senpai help juniors find jobs or build connection later in life. There is often a feeling of gratitude toward people who helped you in the past. At the same time, many younger Japanese people dislike extremely strict hierarchy. Today, people prefer kind and supportive senpai rather than scary or authoritarian ones. So the culture still exists, but it is slowly changing. So, how should foreigners deal with the Senpai Kohai culture in Japan? First, you do not need to understand everything perfectly. Even Japanese people cannot fully explain all of it. But knowing basic manners can make a big difference. For example, speaking politely, showing appreciation, and respecting experienced people. These small things are important in Japan. At the same time, you do not need to force yourself to become a completely Japanese. Today, many Japanese people understand cultural differences. What matters most is probably the attitude of trying to respect others. If Japanese people try to teach or guide you, it may actually mean they are accepting you in their group. Today's Japanese phrase is Senpai, ohisashiburi desu. That means, Senpai, it's been a while. We learned Senpai in this episode. Okay, it's been a while. Very useful phrase. Okay, so let's practice. Repeat after me. Senpai, お久しぶりです。先輩、お久しぶりです。Great! Do you have a good senpai? Okay, see you next time. Bye!